Bullfighting, is it a cultural tradition?
No. Maybe 800 years ago or 600 years ago, I think that countries could have got away with that as an excuse. But last year, Catalonia actually outlawed bullfighting. And the disappointing result of that was that the federal courts in Madrid actually overturned the decisions that had been made in Catalonia. So there was quite a lot of uproar, quite rightly, and a number of my colleagues, Stefan Eck in particular, and one of the German members of the European Parliament, and we actually took part in the discussion with a Spanish television programme. I think what we need to think about, and as I said, Spain is a magnificent country. It has great culture and great heritage. But my point was, I don't want to tell Spain or anybody else what to do, but does a country like Spain want to be known in the 21st century for bullfighting, or for the great artists and for the great artisans, which it should be known for, and all of the other things that it's brought, I think, brought forward for people to enjoy. So I think, quite frankly, this use of, it's cultural, whatever it may be, that doesn't wash with most of us anymore.
You said 21st century, but opportunities for entertainment are absolutely illimited in 21st century. Why in digital age there are forces that need this Stone Age fun?
Well, I think it depends on what somebody finds offensive. Some other people don't find offensive. And I think it's just trying to encourage, I think now the younger generations, because there's more, I think, information on the environment, on animal welfare, save the whale. I mean, there's all sorts of, I think, campaigns now, which is very good. And so I think it's a cultural shift as it happens. Now with the generations, I think it was a generational thing as well. So I think you've probably also got fewer and fewer younger people in Spain and around the world who are actually now thinking, actually, this is not as acceptable as maybe my grandparents believed it was, but there was an awful lot less going on, I suppose, maybe 50 or 60 years ago. So I think there's been a shift, and I think that will continue.
What can you do as a member of European Parliament to promote progress?
I think we encourage. I think the wrong thing is to just condemn people all the time, or countries, because that's not our job. It's about persuading, it's about educating. And it's also about saying to fellow politicians from other countries, people may say something to me about the UK, we may do something. It's about encouraging us to actually, maybe there's a better way forward here. And there has to be a communautaire spirit, because, we're all on the same planet here. And I think the objective in there, in our committees on the Animal Welfare Intergroup, is we all actually want the same things. Maybe there's slightly different approaches to how we get to the end of all of that. But fundamentally, we want good animal husbandry. We want animals to be treated with respect, whether it's your pet dog or cat. We want to really see, when it's feasible, the end of circuses. There are a whole raft of measures there where I think the education system, the awareness, where we can use the internet to great advantage, whether there are programs on television, people like Sir David Attenborough with The Natural World over the last 40 or 50 years has really brought into focus what the animal kingdom is all about. And I think the more we can actually project that, I think the better chance we have of encouraging people to then just change their ways, change their views of how we then treat the animals.